It is a haul, you all. So welcome back to the channel. It's been a crazy couple months, as I'm sure I've told you already with the move. I meant to do an April book haul video, and then May happened, and May sort of melted a hole in the calendar. So this is a little bit late getting to you. This is the April book haul. I had a lot of great stuff I'd been wanting to share with you, and now I am getting that opportunity. Let's get into it. First, via the Magic Duff Bucket. What do you have for me today, Magic Duff Bucket? Looks like it's a new brew from Rapture that I've never had. Rapture Brewing Dark Lager. Dark Lager. It's not 52% ABV. It's 5.2%. 52% ABV would be really dangerous. Does it even go that high? I don't even know. I don't know. All I know is my stouts are usually 10 to 12% ABV. My stouts. Dark Lager.
Dark Lager. 5.2. 5.2 from you.
Rapture. There's the Rapture. Rapture in a glass. Oh, that's very good. That is very good. It's so good. It's so very good. I love it. I love it. I wish it had a name. Mitch, can you name it? It just says Dark Lager. I understand. But we want to identify with a name. I call it Dark Lager. Seriously, you guys got to name it. It's yummy. It's a sort of beer I want to have with a good meal. The stouts I could drink all on their own. They're a meal unto themselves. But for some reason, this is hitting me different. Like I want a good steak or something with this. This feels like it needs to go with a dinner. So I escaped Illinois, but before I did, I wanted to do one last check-in at the Salvation Army to see if Illinois would send me off with a care package or just kick me in the ass on the way out. So this is a little bittersweet. I'm about to make my final trip to the Salvation Army near my house to see what they have one last time before I load up my U-Haul and head out of the south side of Chicago. Why don't you come along with me? It'll be loads of fun. I promise we won't get shot at much. Well, that was a fun exercise in futility. There was nothing really there. It was a dumpster fire mess of disorganization, and I'm not going to miss it. Really, I'm not going to miss it. I think I've gotten all the great books I'm going to get out of this Salvation Army, and now it's on to bigger and better things. So it was a kick in the ass on the way out. There was absolutely nothing there. I could have gotten that on the road because that cover looked cool. I never read On the Road. The Beat Poets, Jack Kerouac. I don't know. I probably would dig it, but I didn't. So I just left. I left with a grin and fled. So let's see what I got in April. shall we? This is a little bit of time travel for me. But you know what? I've had these sitting here, dying to share them with you. And so this is sort of like I can put it out in the universe and you guys could see these good things. The first thing was I was contacted, I believe on the Facebook or the Instagram, by somebody saying, hey, I'll send you an ARC. Would you mind reading it and sharing your opinions with the viewers? It's a brand new collection of stories from strangebooks.com. Strange Books, not .com. That's their URL. But it's from Strange Books. And the title of the book is Nothing is Strange by Mike Russell. I did start reading it, so I'm a little bit behind. I haven't been reading lately. But it's cool. It's very surreal, absurd. It's not poetry, but there's a freedom to it that you have to allow that freedom. You have to understand nothing is strange, and therefore everything is strange, and therefore nothing is strange. So you need to kind of tear down walls a little bit and go with the book. It's a lot of fun. Again, I just started reading it. I liked it a lot from what I've started reading. And I got a little, like a little care package with it. A little handwritten note from Mike with this button and a couple of these promotional Nothing is Strange postcards. I am going to review it later on when I'm done, which is like I read half the thing in one sitting, but full review coming later. Up next is the first and only book I ever bought from Undertow. They had a $10 paperback from Nabin Ruthnam. Help me. It's a paperback, nicely done. It did come with a little ding, but you know, what are we gonna do? And a bookmark. I almost said a paper mark. Fun little, they're not end papers, it's just the inside of the cover there. It is signed by the author. Very spare signature. I haven't read it, I haven't even started it, but very cool, $10 buy. I don't know if they're still available. This was back in April. That was like a couple states ago. Then you may remember I got Echo, a hardcover signed edition of Echo from Thomas Oldehuvelt, and it came with this awesome note. I might have shown it. Well, the original U.S. hardcover was beaten up. The dust jacket was all tore up, and I just took this dust jacket off my reading copy for this one, and they felt bad, so they sent me another one in the mail. So now I have another hardcover, first edition, U.S. first edition, also signed to me, inscribed to me with a doodle, and then, you know, a signature there. Unfortunately, this one also came pretty beat up. I've seen other people get theirs in fantastic shape. So I would say buy with confidence direct from Thomas Oldehuvelt, which is what I did. And don't worry about it, because even when it's wrong, they'll make it right. But I don't trust it going to Chicago anymore. But I'm not there. So yeah, that's I have 2 signed U.S. first editions that I'll never part with. I just need to get another dust jacket for this one, and I'll be all good. And I'm supposed to be getting a UK first edition signed. So we'll see about that. That still hasn't made it to me. But I also got Hex paperback, the first edition paperback from Tor Nightfire. They didn't do the hardcover way back when, and they just, you know, they're doing business now with Thomas Oldehuvelt, and Hex, they did the Hex paperback, so I had to get one. I have the UK first edition signed, and here it is, signature right there, and a note from Thomas Oldehuvelt, so that is cool. I love it. Very cool. I love Thomas Oldehuvelt's writing. I can't wait for Oracle Love to have him back on the channel. That guy is amazing, and he's so nice, so great and warm, and brilliant. So Thomas Oldehoevelt is definitely a must on my shelves. Yeah, that's just for fun. That's the UK first. That Hodder and Stoughton did it, and signature from way back in the day. If you haven't read Hex or Echo, resolve that and then get back to me. So up next, you may remember I got an arc of Pogue Mahone by Patrick McCabe. It's a trippy book. I've only gotten this far into it because life blew up all over me. But it's like a vacation every time I open this book and read. Well, I also pre-ordered this book on Amazon, and the paperback came, and there's the paperback. The difference is mostly the spine. There's the spine, and the paperback has the cool little French flaps there. That's fun. That's a fun thing. You like that. You like it when you see it on a paperback. So I have the paperback. But producer Jill also ordered me a first edition signed hardcover. So I got that from Unbound. And it came international the same way Echo did. A little not... Well, the box kind of fell apart once we got it. The shirt was in there. This is a Pogue Mahone shirt. You see that? It's Pogue Mahone. Not Post Malone, it's Pogue Mahone, which means kiss my ass in Gaelic. And the box was just destroyed, but the book was in good shape. There was some damage to the papers there, here and there, but I smoothed it out. And so the hardcover is cool. Look at that. I love that spine, man. I almost want to display it just with that spine showing. And it is not signed, but it came with a book plate with Patrick McCabe's signature. So, book plates are cool. It's intended to go with the book. It says Pogue Mahone there. Has the Unbound. That's what that U is right there. That's Unbound, their logo. So it does belong with the book. But I just would prefer it, right there. Written right there. Signed on that page. But that's cool. That's cool. This bookmark that's making a promise. I'll save your place for you. Thank you, bookmark. And then on the other side, it's just books. So the hardcover is very nicely done. So it makes this obsolete when it has a ribbon page marker. You don't need the bookmark. But I'll never read the hardcover because I'll read the paperback or the ARC. But wow, I'm loving it. Loving it. If you're a Patrick McCabe fan or a fan of the written word, you owe it to yourself to get Pogue Mahone. Wild. And like I said, it's written in free verse. That's every page looks like that. It's wild. You can let a master of the written word experiment with the written word, and you're in great hands. The last book I have to show you was a recommendation from my friend Martin G. During one of my live streams. He recommended this book, and producer Jill wrote it down and grabbed it for me. I was a little shocked. It's called Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. Rekulak? I don't know. Jason R, let's call him. Hidden Pictures. Has a Stephen King blurb up at top where he just vaguely says, I loved it. It doesn't fill me with confidence because Stephen King has recommended a bunch of books that kind of did hit the mark, But Martin G recommended it, and that means a lot more to me than SK, Stephen K. When Martin G tells me a book's good, I pay attention. And so we got it, first edition, not signed or anything, just a trade edition, but You don't have to be signed or a special limited edition to be a great story. Duh. So I can't wait to read that. Maybe I'll throw a review on the channel. I'm going to do more reviews because I got to do more reading. And the last thing I got to share with you isn't a book. It's a piece of art. A while back, Josh Malerman was promoting Ghoul in the Cape, making the rounds, doing the press circuit and all that and whatnot. And one of his stops included a virtual interview with Christopher Golden at the Green Hand Bookshop. Well, they weren't at the Green Hand Bookshop, but the Green Hand Bookshop was hosting it. Paul Miller from Earthling arranged the whole thing and sent out invites. So a bunch of us went there. And to everyone who went to that virtual interview and attended and watched and commented, we all got a limited edition print of actual doodles that Josh Malerman doodled. I mean, you doodle a doodle that he drew on the cover of the Ghoul in the Cape manuscript that he submitted to Earthling. And so Paul Miller thought they were so awesome. He made copies and printed them out and then numbered them 1 to 34. And because that's how many people attended that event, only 34, and we all got one. So afterwards, we submitted our addresses, and Paul Miller sent this off. My only regret is that I didn't request number 28 to match my book. I got number 18, and somebody on the social media websites, the Facebooks and what have you, showed a picture of 28. He had 28, and he was so jazzed about it. It's not worth it to request a swap. Hey, you want to switch for number 18? It's a lower number. And then I get number 28 to match Ghoul in the Cape and Goblin, my Earthling Josh Malerman's. But it's really not worth it. I just dig this. This is super cool. Lots of great stuff from the story that Josh Malerman doodled on here. It's a cherished item. It's a cherished item. If I had my druthers, I would frame it and hang it on the wall. But I didn't bring my druthers. It's still in Illinois. So anyway, that's it. That's my book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not doing one that encapsulates May. I'm just not going to do it. I didn't have anything, like I said. I didn't go to any thrift shops. I did go to a couple of thrift shops here, but the book selection was lacking. So my next quest in June for the June book haul is to include a Tennessee secondhand bookshop or bookshop, thrift shop, some shop where I can buy and find and score a cool book or 2 or 3. I did see there was a Second and Charles on a highway, and I pass it up on my way here sometimes. Maybe I'll stop in there at some point, maybe this month, maybe next month, but I'm going to go scouting and book hunting in my new home state, and I'll definitely share whatever I find with you. And if you're around here, stop in and I'll share a Rapture with you, maybe. I mean, they're just in such limited supply. I think you'll understand if I just give you a Guinness. I mean, I could pour you a little bit into a glass so you could taste it, but so get out there and read, collect, enjoy, drink, sip, and stay frosty.